Cancer, welcome to your July 2023 weekly reading here. It's going to be a reading from July 17th until the 23rd. So, this is the last week of y'all's birthday season. And then we come into Leo season. All right, let's take a look. What's going on, Cancer? Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Tower. This came out pre-shuffle. This looks kind of like the Gemini read. If you have Gemini placements, I would watch the Gemini reading. But I kind of feel, in general, this is a collective theme that I'm going to be seeing, or that we're going to be seeing in the readings. Just because Venus is stationing pretty soon and going to be retrograde. So, let's keep going. I feel like there's a need to slow down here because I think this is kind of like a heads up message for you, Cancer. Just being real with you, not every reading is going to be sunshine and rainbows. I'm telling you. The Five of Pentacles here for the overall energy for the week. It's already, because I kind of get right now, it's like you could be dealing with a difficult situation. You could be struggling. Like I said, Venus is coming retrograde pretty soon on the 23rd. So Venus does a lot with our partnerships, our relationships. It does a lot with our finances, our resources, our values, and our possessions. And with that being retrograde, it's like, Venus is slowing down. But if we're not slowing down in regards to how we're doing Venus things, then we're going to be met with this Five of Pentacles energy. The Tower energy, the Five of Cups energy. You have 3 5s in this read. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, no, you don't. You have 2 5s. So, and I think right now it's important to be resourceful and to be discerning with what you do with your resources at this time. Because the reason why I say slow down, because in the position of something that you're unaware of, you have the Knight of Swords. And we all know the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the deck. And we can be very quick and impulsive with decision making, right? So I think it's important to slow down, to really rethink things, to think things through before you kind of just act. Four of Pentacles is your current energy. So I think you're having to be resourceful, because your advice here is the Seven of Pentacles. It's like being resourceful, making the best out of what it is that you have right now. I know that can be extremely difficult, especially for finding ourselves in a situation to where it's like we really, really are struggling. And, maybe we're having to, I think you can get through whatever this is, but if you don't slow down, then I feel, you may get met with this Tower energy. Because look at this, the Queen of Pentacles is in the position of something that you're unaware of. In the position of the challenge. We all know what the Queen of Pentacles is. It's our possessions. It's our money. It's our resources. It's our values. Right? It's also our foundation, our stability, and on the way that we provide for ourselves, nurture ourselves. Seven of Pentacles is your advice. Seven of Pentacles is having to be resourceful, looking at and dissecting things and seeing what's going to be the best course of action to sustain what you have done here with this Four of Pentacles, to sustain what it is that you have, or what it is that you're the situation that you're in, basically. The Tower in the future. Oh, sorry, this isn't the Five. This is the Four of Cups. I haven't even talked about this card yet. So, anyways, but you do have the Tower here in the future. So, there may be some unexpected things that come through. I'm not the type of fear-mongering tarot reader. It's like, even if things happen unexpectedly in our lives, we can always, it's the way we really look at things, right? So I think, though, with this Tower, I think it's a heads up, to slow down. Four of Cups is in the outcome here. I feel like this may be a week. I'm going to be real with you. I feel like this may be a week to where it's like you're really just having to just kind of get by in a way. How life can just throw us like obstacle after obstacle, or we're just facing this one big obstacle. And it's like we just have to each day just get up and continuously put one foot in front of the other and just make it through it. And I kind of get that may be an energy here. Some of you aren't going to want to hear this, but I'm not going to sit here and make up a reading. I'm just not going to do it. Sixth house routine. The sixth house deals with obstacles, literally. It also deals with our everyday routine, right? How we face our obstacles, right? Sixth house is, like I said, it is the routine, obstacles, and responsibilities, you know. And it also, sixth house shows us where we get met with the reality of where we fall short. And so the sixth house deals with improvements, where we improve, how we improve, or the need to improve. Mars force. Boom. The tower's Mars. So, and it's interesting too, Mars likes the sixth house. Okay. You want a malefic in the sixth house. So malefics are like Mars, Saturn. You can even, well, I wouldn't say, really want you Uranus there, but all the malefics, and also Mercury likes the sixth house, but you want a malefic though in the sixth house. And so again, because you want to be able to face obstacles, right? Malefic planets can face obstacles, right? If you have a benefic there, it's kind of just like, oh, everything will be fine. The problems will work out themselves. No. You got to take action and do what it is that you need to do, even if you feel uncomfortable doing it with the Four of Cups. It's not that you want a malefic in the sixth house, really, but it helps if there are obstacles, you would want a malefic planet to face the obstacles. Like Saturn in the sixth does well. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Eight of Wands here for the overall energy. Some of you are having to reevaluate and assess like how you can improve again your situation and make your circumstances better. Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords. I think you're looking at I gotta be real, I think you're looking at the harsh reality and realizing like, damn, like, it feels unfair. This may not be for every Cancer out there, but whoever needs this message needs the message. So, Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Four of Pentacles is Sun in Capricorn. The Three of Swords is Saturn in Libra. And in order for our solar potential, the sun sign, to evolve, in order for us to tap into our potential, Saturn is the limitation. Saturn is the restriction and the limitations that we have to persevere through. It shows us the reality. It shows us our shortcomings. It shows us, again, the reality of the situation. So the reality has been Saturn and Libra things, where when it comes to managing, especially with the Four of Pentacles here, managing your earthy things like your resources, your finances, all that stuff, or your possessions and the things that you have, work, there's been imbalances. Queen of Pentacles in the Wheel of Fortune is your challenge. I think you need some luck at this time, right? Like some of you guys are like, just like, it's like you just want to get through it. It's like you want to go from the bottom of the wheel to the top of the wheel, right? And, you may just be in a difficult time, Clarify the Tower. We'll see what this is. Ten of Cups. Okay. Ace of Wands. It's interesting. You got some. Right now you can't control your circumstances. That's the challenge. Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. You feel like you're not that you can't control your circumstances. Sorry, it's like you can't. You feel like you're out of control of your circumstances, but really you're not. And I almost feel like something could even be a blessing in disguise that you can't see it until later. With the Tower. But I think there's a need to keep going here because, and break out of the hamster wheel of this cycle that you've been in. and free yourself from whatever this is. Kind of reminds me of Pisces reading a bit. If you have Pisces placement, watch the Pisces read. But I think things will turn out better than you expect. Right now, it just kind of feels like maybe doom and gloom. And think there's this. I love tarot because it's so symbolic. It's just like you can see so many things. Like what I was just saying about the sixth house and Mars, right? You want Mars to face an obstacle. You don't want like, you know what I'm saying? Like you want a strong but malefic planet to face an obstacle, right? And even if you think about the tower and what the tower is, like you see the lightning like burst through the like kind of like it eradicates what's in its path, the tower. So that's like bursting through the obstacles, being able to get through the obstacles here. And it may be in an unexpected way, or this is just you like getting through that obstacle in general. Judgment, Knight of Swords is in the position of something that you're unaware of here. I think it's very important to be calculative or be calculated when it comes to your actions, and making sure that you focus on what's the most important at this time. Empress and the Seven of Pentacles is your advice here. Be grateful for the things that you do have. Not everything, not all is lost, or not. It may not even be as bad as you may think. I feel like things could be worse. And so the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress is like, make do with what it is that you have. Be grateful for what it is that you have, and try to focus on the positive and see the positive in things, rather than falling into the negativity trap and falling into that dark well of sadness or feeling like life isn't fair. You know what I'm saying? Four of Cups and the Moon card with the World card here. Things are turning around for you for the better. And it's like, although, you're like Cancer's, like, you guys like what's familiar. That's just how you are. And so when you have to step outside of like what you're familiar with doing, it's uncomfortable for you. This is how it is, the archetype of the sign. But people forget how tough Cancer energy is. Like, Cancers are tough. Think about the crab, literally. A hard shell. Right, you guys are tough. And so it's like, even though you may not feel like emotionally certain or emotionally secure how everything's going, you're having to have faith instead. I think this will just be like one of those weeks to where you're just having to kind of go through those maybe roller coasters of emotions, I would say. You have the Stillness card. I think some mindfulness will help you. Anything that can help you be mindful. Sometimes if we're just lost in our thoughts, and it's almost as if we're just running on autopilot, like, and we don't really take time to be mindful and slow our thoughts down or slow our minds down, then sometimes it's like we're just operating on pure fear. You have Nourishment and Transformation. This card says Scarab. So I would say you're definitely going through a transformation, and you're having to focus on focusing on what am I trying to say? Like, the things that support you in life. So that's what I got for you, Cancers. I'm going to leave your reading right here. Kind of a roller coaster of a week, I would say. But I feel like things aren't as bad as they seem. I think things are going to go better than you expected. And then I also feel like, as well, it's just like, you still allow like your anxiety to like get the best of you. So it's just like this kind of, because think about it, if you don't know how everything's going to end, and it's like, it's a process and it takes time. It's like sometimes you can fall into those mindsets of fear and scarcity and all that type of stuff. So anyways, the personal readings, though, they are on sale. I discounted them as of today. So if you want to book one, now's the time to do so before Venus retrograde. That's coming pretty soon. If If you want to know all the details, the link is in the description. Go to the website and it'll show you exactly what you get in your reading. I answer any specific question that you have. And yeah.